All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Dare County Board of Elections. This is our Tuesday, February 13th meeting. This is our third absentee ballot review meeting. And I'd like to call this meeting to order. First order of business is Pledge of Allegiance. If you'll join me, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, for anyone who might not know, the absentee ballot review is meetings. We have generally 5 meetings before Election Day, and we physically review the ballot containers, which are basically envelopes for all the details that they're supposed to have for the ballots to be counted in our tabulator. So with that said, I'll turn the meeting over to our director, Jackie Tillett. Jackie, you want to go ahead and kick us off here?
Today we have 13, I think that's right, 13 civilian ballots. We have not had any military or overseas this week. So we just have 13 ballot containers to review, and then we can process those ballots once the board approves them. I'll break it up in threes if that's okay.
Thank you.
Well, maybe more than threes. You have an extra one. Staff has reviewed those envelopes and they look like they were in compliance. The board will now review them to make sure that they are in fact in compliance. And when I say compliance, I mean with the voter signature, 2 witnesses' signatures, printed name, address, and their signature, or a notary public. While the board is reviewing those containers, I'll go ahead and get the machine booted up so that it's ready to go.
This one came up because
We haven't been provided that, just know if he signs it.
okay, because I have to read that somebody had one reason and put it on the damn back and it done, so I don't know if document official.
It doesn't matter for that particular item. It's only
Okay.
for a document that's recorded with registered
I'm
deeds.
just a little concerned.
Well, if you think that we should,
I don't know, I have to, you have to look it up and find out if it's allowed or not.
because I can go and look and see how his voter registration is signed, if you prefer me to go look on our records
Yeah,
for that.
please, because I'm, you know.
haven't talked about it, nobody said nothing. This is his absentee ballot request form, and he signed it the same way. And this is his confirmation card, and he signed it the same way. The guidance from the state is we are not to be, we don't look at signatures.
Well, I look at the signature, because when they were signing for the term, that's his grandfather. No, but I'm just saying, you know, on the driver's license, it says the third. This does not, so this signature is his grandfather. It's legally the third. He signed, doesn't put the third behind it. See, this guy, yeah, the guy I gave you, he put second behind his, who went to witness and say, same with this. This is his father's signature. See, legally, he's Union. This is not him. Union makes him a different person than the person.
His driver's license is not junior either.
No, he did.
But his signature, his driver's license is not junior either.
I don't know about the signature, I'm going by, this is the official document.
And the guidance on the photo ID, when someone comes in to present in person, is that the photo is reasonably resembles that person's face, and the name reasonably resembles what's in our voter record.
So.
That's the guidance that we are provided to go by when we're reviewing photo ID for someone that is voting in person, and this is not anything new.
I'm just a little concerned that
Second.
the name on a driver's license, not the name on
I don't remember what the driver's license
it,
said.
not the same name.
Second.
So
So I don't know if that needed to be transferred to
Valid.
that.
I don't know, we're gonna have
That
that.
was, I think.
I don't know. They say. These two, sorry.
These two are in question.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason is that this guy, this name here,
The third.
but he didn't put the third here. So that's grandpa's signature.
the name is reasonably resembles what's in the voter registration records is the guidance. The picture that you see,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not a signature comparison
it would be right.
there, but if you have, I don't know the case with this one. If there's another James Butler that designs the same press, then we get into a state. If it's signed the same way, without the sign. Then I think I don't have a problem with this, to be honest. Signature saying,
You know, I don't have a problem with
I think the problem becomes that we should get it first. So that,
This, for example, the one that Ken had a question about, this is the name that's on the voter roll. What you see on that sticker is the name that's in the voter roll.
and so that's where I think.
See, it says the third on the voter roll,
Yes? And it-
not him. This guy and this guy, see, it says third, not here. It says the third. License says the third, the voter thing says the third. I'm just concerned that, well, other people who have signed, like, some of the others, it's just that, suppose he's in the house with his son.
Yeah, that's the example that they actually had at the convention, was this discussion about suffixes.
Yeah.
And if you have voters with the same name to the exclusion of the suffix, and they reside in the same place, you've got a state of confusion, because you don't know who to vote.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm just concerned.
This one, I think I think we can,
I have no problem.
yeah. But I think Ken needs to see these.
Yeah, we have.
That's the one with dessert. It says dessert on the sticker and
Yeah.
everything else.
So we're saying he needs to take care of this, he has to.
You know, what you're telling me is it's okay, but I'm not absolutely comfortable with when it says on the sticker the third.
Well,
Driver license says the third, and he didn't sign the third.
I think what has to be done is there has to be a query as to whether there's the same. Two individuals with the same name to the exclusion of the suffix, if they reside in the same address.
What about the expiration?
even as a way of curing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, one practical way.
What was the thing with the expiration?
I think it's within,
She did it, she sent it in now, her license is good. Expire at election. So she has issues. It expires in June. So this is good for us now, but not for the election.
well, I think even in November,
Yeah. Well, she's not gonna be
I
there.
think it's
She's
6
called-
months.
She's calling this way.
You've seen them all.
for the exclusion.
Oh, you've seen these. I've looked at these.
Is it
Yes.
the meeting? It is part of a meeting, they're discussing ballot acceptance.
Now, see, this guy signed it with the second.
Right. But this, the voter roll is missing.
Doesn't have a
Doesn't
second.
have it.
Yeah. I'm sorry it's such a little point, but I'm not,
No, it is,
it concerns me.
again, if you have the same name, two people with the same name to the exclusion of the suffix residing at the same address, that's a problem. So it's better to get it cleared up.
This one looks okay. This is the other one. And you've looked at these, haven't you?
Yeah, please.
Okay. And I've looked at them too. And I've seen these. Ken, have you seen these too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
okay.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put these in the we've seen stack. I've got a list here, the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why do I?
We had 13, right?
Yeah, we did. I'm showing 12 here. Let me go through here and look at it. Oliver. I wrote as Lawrence. It's Oliver. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got them all. And you've seen all these.
Yes.
Okay.
My only question is,
Yeah,
that.
we just had that one, right?
Yeah, well, there's one with Junior, it's the same thing.
Oh, with the junior?
Junior's on a license plate, Junior's on the ticket.
Oh.
He's probably got them, maybe,
I
Do you
have,
have one with a junior on it?
no, this is the third. The other one was Goodreads.
It's a woman.
Yeah.
That's a woman. That's not junior. That's a woman. That's the second.
Yep.
Butler, the second. He signed it
the
that way.
second, but it's not that way up there, so, interesting, go ahead. So he's signing for his son, see?
Well, all right, so are you,
No, I'm
Thinking that
not-
you don't
no,
want to
no,
approve that?
No, that's okay.
okay,
I just, when they don't match the legal documents,
this and the license.
and also, there was 3 different places.
This is not a junior. This is a woman, I believe.
What happened to the junior?
I think Jack took it.
Oh,
Did she take it?
I'll go count them, see how many you got.
This is, yeah, I'm gonna do
There's
that.
two here.
I
Two
had
there.
the same.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't see a junior. Is there a junior there?
Someplace there's a junior.
Flip it over on the license.
It's a license that says junior.
There it is. Read.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we have 13 here.
that's the other one that I had a question on.
This one. Okay.
So those are the
both
two,
of
right?
these.
All right, so how do you feel about this one?
John, your mic, my mic is on here.
Um,
This one had
I think we
third
need
on the
to,
license, but not the signature.
Yeah.
And this one had junior only on the license.
well, because this matches that, I'm okay with that.
The one for junior?
Yeah. what do you-
Okay.
And it says junior here,
Yeah,
but that's the only place it says it.
Okay.
Pardon? Not my turn, mine.
On, they were on.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
They
Yeah, they were on.
Yeah,
This one I think needs to be clarified
So
because,
the guidance that I have regarding cures for absentee containers do not address anything other than the voter did not sign or signed in the wrong place. That's as far as detail that it goes as far as a cure for,
A signature or
for
name.
signature.
Okay.
All it says that they have to sign it. And it does not address suffixes or anything. I did send in a help ticket to the state, but it's not an immediate answer.
Well, we've got time to hold these and cure them when you hear from the state, if you all agree with that. And then we can come back with guidance on something like this, more specific guidance. I feel like personally, my view is that the use of the license, the driver's license or any photo ID, the photo is kind of not useful because you
In
don't
an
have anything to
absentee, the
compare.
photo is not
Yeah, you
even
can't
an
compare it to
instance. The
anything.
only thing you're comparing
Is
when
the
you're
name
looking
and
at the photo
expiration.
is the name and the expiration date.
But the address doesn't matter.
The address does not matter.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And you're only looking at whether the ballot was signed or not, because it does not identify what the signature should contain.
Mhm. All right. In an effort to move on,
And as I said,
Make a
on the
motion.
voter record, on the documents that we can see, on the one that I
Wait for guidance
specifically
on
checked,
those two.
their documents are signed exactly like they were on that ballot container.
your
Their
label,
absentee ballot request form, I have a copy of that. It was signed exactly as it is on that container.
and your label
And
says the
it's
third.
accepted.
Your label has the third on it.
I understand, because that is what is in the voter registration record. And the third is also on his absentee ballot request form. And he signed his absentee ballot request form identically to what he signed on that container. And all of his other documents that are in our system that I can see are signed the exact same way.
Thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
All right. We can choose to approve the others that don't have any questions. We could wait for direction.
It
On these-
appears that the direction is going to say accept them based on the fact that she's,
Okay.
her note. So we're not going to worry about prefixes and suffixes.
So what I'm going to say is if you choose to withhold those to the next meeting, what I would like for you to do is indicate the ones on this poll book that you're going to approve
Mhm.
so that I can print a new poll book for the approvals and signatures, whatever you decide to do.
John, your opinion?
I'd like to get clarification clarification, because again, my concern has to do with when you have two people in the same residence that
Mhm.
have the same name. And so you have this confusion, and the only way that you can get, clarity with respect to who's casting the ballot is with the appropriate suffix attached to the name. And, when it's lacking in the signature.
Well, I can throw a wild card on this and blow the whole thing up because
What?
my name is, if I use only my middle initial,
Mhm.
it's exactly the same as my father's.
Well, I'm the third.
Yeah, but I'm not. And so his middle name is
Uh-huh.
Younger. My middle name is Young. It just was a coincidence that my mother's maiden name was Young and it was used, as my middle name. And my father's middle name was Younger. And I don't know where that came from, but you can't, if we wrote our signatures
Yeah.
and just use our middle initial, you wouldn't be able to tell anything and
What
you'd
do we-
still have the problem.
Are we
So-
gonna hold these two and see if she gets an answer to next week? It's
Yeah,
not gonna change the whole,
I think we can do that. We've got
yeah, it
time. It's
makes
not.
me feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a motion, please?
Well, you need to figure out which ones you're going to approve because
Well,
I
just
need to
take
make
these-
another.
Yeah,
report.
I'll take those out.
How about if we just take two of them out?
That's what I think.
Yeah, let me see the names, please. That one, what's that one?
These two we wanna hold.
Okay, so I've marked the two we're taking out and we're gonna hold. But we need to have a motion, okay? So would somebody give me a motion for?
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept the ballots that we have no reservations with respect to approving at this point in time, the ballot containers.
Yes.
And we
11.
have two ballots that we will hold as staff is seeking clarification on the use of or the absence of suffix in the voter signature
All right.
on those two containers.
I second a motion on accepting the 11 that we,
Okay, so we have 11 ballots that we'll approve. We have two ballots that we will wait until we have guidance from the state, and we'll look at this next week when we have our absentee ballot meeting, or our next meeting, which will be our fourth meeting. All right, so is there any other discussion?
so,
All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. All right, so there it is. Jackie, here are the containers for the. Thank you. All right, Jackie, do you have any other business?
I do not, but we have to
We have-
process these.
Have to process those, yeah, of course.
We have.
And we have minutes too. Okay.
can we discuss the minutes while we're waiting for her? We have to wait for her.
The DS 200 is up now. The public count is 10 as it was at the end of the last meeting. If anyone would like to verify that public count on the DS 200, please feel free. Ballot has been counted but not saved to the bin. That means it jammed.
This is the second time.
Mhm.
I'm going to put that ballot in the bin.
Okay.
She's like this.
Mhm. It's a good catch.
But that's all.
Yeah.
What in the world? It does not like those folds. Ballot counted but not saved again.
Just a second.
I'll bring an iron next time. Yeah. I'm going to announce it.
No.
Ballot counted, not saved. I'm just gonna leave the door.
Just so anyone who was watching was wondering what Ken and I were talking about just a second ago. We were talking about the early voting and same day registration begins this Thursday on February 15th, and it runs through March 2nd at 3 p.m., which is a Saturday. So just wanted everyone to know. Early voting begins day after tomorrow.
Happy.
I didn't see, did it finally take it? Good.
Ballot counted but not saved.
This is a different one, isn't it?
So what happens is they get folded and they get really creased by multiple times. Like we fold it and put it in the envelope, then the voter folds it, puts it in the envelope, then it goes through the postage machines. And those creases just get deeper and deeper. And sometimes the machine just doesn't like it. Counted but not saved. Counted but not saved. Last one.
If I were a betting man.
Right. I'm gonna have to call my attorney,
Counted but not
Jackie
saved.
Childs.
Yeah, it's almost like you have to have a press these creases out.
Have a what?
Have a press so you can
I know,
press
seriously.
those creases out.
Public count is 21.
Anyone, that's what it should be. That's good. Thank you for your patience. All right.
That's what it should be.
All right. All right, the next item of business, which is our last item of business, is the approval of the minutes from last week. Are there any corrections or additions to the minutes?
Mr. Chair, our director had corrected some misspellings of names that appeared on the minutes, but aside from those errors, the balance of the minutes were deemed correct.
Okay.
So I would move that the board accept the minutes of February 6th, 24.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. All those, any other discussion? Everybody's good? All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. John, thank you again for your efforts in taking Randy's place. We really appreciate it. All right.
My pleasure.
Is there any other business? Anyone have anything? Jackie, you're good?
I don't have anything.
Okay, all right. Seeing that there's no further business, this meeting's adjourned. Thank you all for coming and attending.
You need a date on this as well.
I need to, what is this?
Just signature.
I'm gonna
It's an
go with
approval.